Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today with another hard to find full live stream where we play the we play Modern Day 4 mod with the Netherlands. Really trying to finish up the Modern Day playthroughs right now, because in 8 days, actually in 7 days, there will be the next DLC, Waking the Tiger, and we're definitely gonna hop into that one as soon as possible. So probably on the 8th, maybe with a live stream on the 8th, otherwise definitely with some recording together with Scriptar. However, we were up here trying to clear out this little pocket over here, and I was checking out the map between, or now when I was setting everything up, after we have cleared out this little pocket, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go down here and start to push in that direction. Anyways, hit play and let them do some work up here, which they are doing fine-ish. It would be nice if the Lithuanian and Estonian forces would push up here as well, right? Estonia and... okay, Ukraine. I was close-ish. Research-wise, the next level of tank has been ready. We're gonna go for the other level of engineering tank as well. Which means we should just be in here. Modern Day, there it is. By the way, I did get my keyboard back. Well, get my keyboard back is kind of wrong. I bought a new one. Again, the G910. But the G15 was just not doing it for me anymore. Sorry, just answered a text here. Okay, well, how are the guys doing up here? They're doing kind of okay-ish. Still trying to push in here. Finally gonna push out the Indian paratroopers, or commando units. Paracommando. Yeah, so it's paratroopers, actually. This one is Kazakhstan Light Assault Infantry, which is fighting my tanks, so I'm pretty sure my tanks will win. By the way, tanks. We're still short on infantry equipment. We're still short on tanks, which is a bit sad. Because I wanted actually to check if we could train up another brigade or something like that. Definitely not. And main battle tank, definitely not. Would be nice to get another main battle tank division in to the game and into the thing. But like we are like 13k short on infantry equipment or on small arms, so there is nothing there. Hey Steph, how are you doing today? Yeah, like I said, the only one in this playthrough who has to capitulate is Russia and China, which would end this playthrough for me, for myself at least. I mean, we could probably continue for much longer, trying to get like world domination or something. Well, not really, but yeah, I'm not really willing to do that because they're moving very, very slow because the AI has to calculate so much stuff. I did a small mini-series, or I recorded a small mini-series this morning, which will come out probably tomorrow, the first episode. I'm not 100% sure yet when it will release, which is the Lord of the Rings mod. I'm doing okay. I had PT today again, so my muscles hurt like hell. But otherwise, I'm doing fine-ish. I'll have my next big doctor's appointment next Tuesday, where I will finally know when I'll be able to go back to work. Well, when I finally know how much longer I'll stay at home, I should say, put it this way, because, yeah, I doubt that I could actually work a full shift yet, because pain is still too great, which kind of sucks. Where the hell are you going, by the way, anyway? You're moving in there. Then you're gonna attack. You're moving up here, and when you're up here, you're actually gonna take this one, and then this one, and then this one. Which will... What? No. Move here. You move here. That actually triggered that one. Okay, I'm gonna wait till you're actually there before I give you the order to move in. Tank down here is working crazily. Of course, he's losing a ton of tanks, which is no bueno. And there can be a cutoff over here. What the hell are you? You're still moving in. Or, yeah, I'll let you move in. I'll let you to do what you want. No worries, Steph. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, stop procrastinating and actually to get some work done. Which is also important. But thanks for dropping by. What else is new? Not much. Not much. Yeah, still trying to finish off Russia, which is going super slow. I mean, they are completely cut off. They will starve out in here at some point. Like, those guys up here have 7% attrition right now. If you move in here, that's a complete cut-off again. But those guys are still moving super slow. It's still taking them like 7 days to get here. There we have the cut-off. Nice. And you immediately... What are you doing? Okay, you're now attacking down to the south. Instead of doing that, just move in here. You could do that. Might be a nice cutoff. You push them out there, so everybody is in this one province, which will give them even more attrition. Should result in a nice little overrun in a second. Well. Cool. And there we go. There we go, there we go. A colleague of mine just got promoted and had her first day in training, so to say. That's why I'm a little bit preoccupied. Getting to know what they did today, because that's a job I actually would like to have as well. I didn't get picked the last 2 times, but hey, there's always a third time. Well, I actually didn't apply the second time. I didn't get picked the first time. Age it, and now you can move. How about you do a B move to here? You don't have any organization, but that doesn't really matter. We have taken Katina. We have overrun a couple of divisions down here, which is nice. Still trying to clean that up. Of course, we're still not anywhere close with enough materials. Can I get somehow any more military factories? That would be kind of awesome. Of course, I can't build anything in here. I could build some more military factories. Well, I actually could build up a couple up here, but I think that's already being built. Yeah. It's already in the line. I think, yeah, you're up to a 6. That's good. I'm gonna get this one down to 6. Actually, a 5 will be enough. This one also a 5. Amazonas I'll leave in as it is. The rest is just like working as you do. Construction and repair. So the repair should come along nice and fast-ish. Resistance to occupation. Still a lot of resistance in Brazil, which I just can't deal with it because I do not have enough military police units, and they still trying to kill those last couple of dudes in here. Just should commit to it a little bit stronger, by guys. All 6 divisions are added to that one, right? Yes, they are. They're moving in all from the same provinces. Tank actually entered into that fray as well. There are just 2 Indian paratroopers again. I still don't know why the Indian paratrooper or India is helping Russia so much. I know they're not part of NATO or anything. Enough nonsense, the Dutch community. How are we doing about the Dutch community anyways? We are economic boom right now. Which is good. Yeah, leave it at that. We have 80% GDP ratio. So we do not have any loans or anything going on. Which is also very nice. Don't have anything in there. Don't know why I was looking there. Come on, you can do it. Just take it. Loco, my tacos. Hey, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully good. Thanks for dropping by the stream. The Italians... No, Italians, Mexico. Mexico part of NATO? I think so. Yep, part of NATO. We are doing kind of a great-ish. Where are my ships? No idea. Where the hell are my ships? Oh, here. You're doing that stuff over here, right? And submarines are actually in the Black Sea, doing convoy raiding in the Black Sea, although also not really necessary anymore. Probably instead of doing it here, you're gonna come back to your home harbor. Like this one over here will be your home harbor, and you're gonna do some convoy raiding up here. Because why the hell not? There is still Russian territory up there. The Netherlands, I think, have finally started. Well, no. Well, maybe. Although those are Allied troops or NATO troops right now moving up north. Which is still good. Better than nothing. Instead of just sitting here, just take that. So they don't have a fallback position. That's good to hear, Loco. I hope you enjoy the stream. I know it's very slow going. That's, I think, because there are so many units on the battlefield. That my computer just has some problem calculating. And therefore time goes by slower. That's at least a guess I'm having. By the way, I wanted to check my planes. Right, what are you doing, planes? Anti-air in Brazil is doing okay-ish. You're up in this area. Do you need to be in the... Yes, you still need to be in this area. And we have 100% air superiority, right? Yes, we do. So that's good. Because this little chunk still belongs into this air zone, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it does. All the way along this river. So, it's the right air zone at least. So come on, finish your move, guys. Then it's just those guys in here which are horribly attritioned already. Well, horribly is kind of a big word, like 27%-ish. For some reason, again, I cannot draw a front line. Oh, yeah, now there it is. There it is. I'll let them redistribute themselves wisely around before I actually initialize an attack again. We do have quite enough of... What do we have the most of? Definitely need more infantry fighting vehicles. Quite a lot of man-pads. Also mounted ATGMs. Mounted ATGMs. Well, actually click on it and then we can see what it actually is we were producing. We are producing mounted ATGM 1965s. The production, it's probably in here. There it is. You don't really need to be produced anymore. I know multi-role fighters we're still missing. Turtle artillery is still getting there. Main battle tanks would be kind of essential to build more. Really? Oh, my submarines are fighting up here. Actually fighting planes, which is not really good. My anti-air on the submarines is not the greatest. I mean, we are running on speed 5, and you can see that it takes them forever to get anywhere. What if I just tell you to go? The attack on the lower province is a super success with just the paratroopers. The rest should work itself out in a second. Planes are still doing great. I'm still thinking about going down here and give him a push order towards here, Novokonsk, which is just 5 victory points, but yeah. It will take forever to take Russia because we have to take so much territory. My hope is if we start to push somewhere else, the Allies will push again, or NATO will push again. Please start to push again. Oh, we won both fights, so those guys will all be overrun as soon as they finish their moves. The Russian division managed to get there, but yeah. Already filing out, and the defense is working as well, and yeah, there's the overrun of all the units. That cost them a lot again. Or should we just push across on the top? No, this is all flats down here, actually. So yeah, you guys gonna come here. Just like here. Then you're gonna push towards Orsk. That will be your push order. Which means my planes will need to move to a closer airport. Just this one down here. And they don't reach anywhere close-ish. Damn it. Damn it. Any closer airports which are us? This one down here. But the front line is up here. Also, you guys come down here. Take them a while because there are just helicopters. But yeah, now they're covering at least down here. Just kind of okay-ish. My troops, of course, will take them forever to get there. They're still up north right now. Over here they are. Oh no, yeah, there they are. Moving along. Moving along the front line on the railways. Strategic redeployment. And we will see what we can do in the south. Because I think that's the way we have to go. I mean, Norway is finally... Nah, they kind of stopped all their attacks again. I mean, up here, Mexico has kind of reconnected. Nope, they're cut off again. So if they just moved in here, they would have the reconnection. Same goes for this guy. Just one guy moves in here. Oh, there are no guys out there, so that's not a big deal. They won't starve out or anything. At the moment, it seems like that they are pretty much focusing on fighting over here. And in China, well, you're just holding that. That's okay-ish. Just lost this naval invasion over there. Over here, the Germans are starting to push out a bit. Also the Japanese, well, Japanese are getting pushed, kind of pushed back. Americans have still holding Hong Kong, right? Yeah, Hong Kong is still held and trying to move out from here. I guess at some point it will be a feasible idea to move my troops. I don't know yet where to help the push along. Definitely don't. Well, I still have one naval marine division, which I probably could use to do some stuff. Where were we? There we are. Where are my troops? 2 are over here. All are over here. It's gonna take them a while till they get there. That's all mountainous area. I mean, I could start to push towards up here, but that's... Yeah, well, that's also 5 victory points. But... maybe I should push towards Astana. This is Kazakhstan, right? Yeah, Kazakhstan. If we get Kazakhstan to capitulate... still has a ton of points. Caribbean Sea, really? It's just a naval combat. I thought it was a naval invasion. We don't really care about that. Oh, the US actually have landed in Cuba and managed to land successfully, which is kind of awesome. Ask for control of state. Will you give me this one, and this one? I can't ask for any of those things. Suriname, it's its own state again. Yep. Never mind. How's the construction coming along? Slowly but surely we are getting closer to more military factories. Still need a lot of infantry fighting vehicles and main battle tanks. Of course small arms again, but not that many anymore. Just 10,000 left. Welcome back, Steph. So what did you learn in this short time? Well, actually Switzerland second. I loved those little short videos before the elections. When every country started to do that, that was awesome. I actually don't want you all the way down here. That's enough, otherwise you might get cut off. When you are in position, we will start, and you have regained organization, I'll start to push out again. I mean, you have like, what? Up to 124 divisions, you have like 66 divisions left. So the Russians took quite a beating there. Here and there. You are holding that nicely. If you could push it, that would be even better. A short poem, okay. Like a haiku or haiku, I don't know. I never was into poetry, so... I don't know what I'm talking about. Not the whole front line, just till here, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And of course, Lao, it says not producing... still, multi-role fighters is the only thing. Really? Oh yeah, not producing any multi-role fighters. Haven't researched any multi-role fighters. That's one of the reasons. We're gonna get the artillery in 33 days. And then engineering tanks in 135 days. So we can switch over some stuff here and there at that point. Nobody is willing to lend-lease me anything anyway. Would be awesome if they would. I mean, so far there are just Chinese troops down here, right? But they have a lot of them. You're holding that quite easily. You lost Xi'an. Japan lost this one over here. The US was pushed. Is that still a harbor? Yeah, that's still a harbor. So it wasn't pushed out yet. You're still holding the harbor. And you are actually... Okay. You are actually being pushed back, Germany. Or you just pushed out a little bit. This one is still going nowhere. Turkey, however, is doing okay-ish. From out of Vladivostok. So does Canada. Just kind of moving through here without any remorse. I mean, I probably could send my planes over here and an airport somewhere. If they have one. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, the Germans got pushed out over here. And they will hold that one, though. Maybe. Nah, they're gonna get pushed. Ah, no, that's the German. Yeah, they should push them. Nope, they will push back. At the moment they're getting pushed back to the harbor. I don't know where you guys are going. Maybe you're doing a naval invasion over here? Would be kind of cool. North Korea is doing nothing really special. South Korea, nothing really special. If you would join NATO, that would be kind of helpful. A haiku. Thank you. So just a normal poem. I think we never had that in our classes in Switzerland. That was never a thing. Poems. Or I don't remember ever to have had to do one. Let's put it that way. Yeah, except those guys. Screw it. It's yellow, go. How about instead of that, focus up here. Much better. You guys. Why don't you have any organization? Ooh, you're still back here. Holy macaroni. So that's gonna take forever till you're here. I mean, the push out is kind of working. Already pushed 2 divisions back. You are nearly there. You will be there in 7 days. Just perfect. Yeah, just pushing those weak divisions back here. That's it. Light air assault infantry. Light air assault infantry. And light air assault infantry. Yeah. They are no match for my tank brigades or motorized brigades. How much tanks do we have left? Just 8k left on still 115 tanks missing. And like 8,000 guns missing. Which is just like, produce faster. Or is somebody willing to give me at least some stuff? I mean, let's face it, let's build up the military factories here first. Then continue with the rest. Rings are not assigned. Really? Oh yeah, you're not assigned? Oh, you should be assigned. If there would be an airport here somewhere, that would be awesome. So we could kind of cover Kazakhstan. I guess it's a bit much to ask. If the NATO partners would send some troops down here, would also be awesome. Also, I'm guessing that's a bit much to ask. I mean, you kind of... Nope, you didn't. Well, you did cut off those guys from support with taking Narvik back. Sweden, not part of NATO. Finland, not part of NATO. Norway, however, is part of... NATO? Oh, that's still... Oh, yeah. That belongs to Russia. I was... What? Norway split in 2? Okay, so you have to recite it in school in front of the whole class? I always hated to do stuff like that. We didn't have to recite poems, but we had to, like, prepare speeches on subjects. Like, choose a country and make a speech about the country. Upgrading the manpads or upgrading the anti-air first? Upgrading the anti-air first. Police. There we go. I think it's in here. Yep. Artillery can be upgraded to SPG Artillery 2. 2035, not 2. Oh, but of course it's in a broken down military factory that produces it. But up. There we go. The push down here is working rather nicely. My troops are just kind of moving through. I mean, should I just go for the capital? It's just 5 points though. Astana. 10 points actually. 5 points. We'll take this one for 5 points. Actually, well, you going where? Also down here. So you two probably could take this one and then this one afterwards. While the rest of the guy moves north. Georgia is doing okay-ish. The rest has been taken over down here as well. That's all NATO. I mean, you're still in the Peninsula Shield, and Iran is probably Resistance Axis. There we go. Still no airport taken, unfortunately. Oral. Don't know if it's worth it to be taken. Those guys just moving them back. He's just moving up there, which is nice and fast. Still hoping that they send a lot of troops over here. I mean, Germany is still holding on to that. Shanghai has been retaken by China. Canada seems to have landed... Is it Canada? Yep, it is Canada. Canada seems to have landed next to Hong Kong and is kind of relieving some pressure from Hong Kong. Because it's pushing out of Hong Kong, which is nice. Turkey got pushed back to Vladivostok again. Although they're starting to spread out again a little bit here. Greece is still holding the harbor up here north. Turkey has landed with another 11 divisions up here. I mean, if the AI would do some faster moves on the attacks, that would be awesome. Stefan, how are you doing? Steph, I wonder why you think that is a problem. No, I'm laughing. Actually, I shouldn't be laughing. It's kind of sad, actually. When I was in the mission abroad, we had a training in... when I was in Bosnia, we had training, and there were some Greek soldiers, and of course there were some Macedonian soldiers, because that's all the nations that participate in the mission. And for the reason, because of the province's name and all that stuff, they were very pissed off because the ones called themselves Macedonians. I'm not quite sure which one was pissed off actually anymore. Was it the Greeks or the Macedonians? It was a whole thing there though. Like, yeah, you can't say that, you're... And I mean, we were just like basic tier soldiers. That's in my opinion, that's a government problem or a government issue. It shouldn't care anything for us, or at least not on our level of service. That we shouldn't care at all, in my opinion. But that's just what I think. Yeah. Yeah, you could be right. I just remember that one of my colleagues, well, colleagues is probably the wrong word, he was a superior officer, decided to speak up, which resulted in, well, not problems, but it was kind of annoying. Well, kind of annoying is also the wrong word. It just meant we had a lot of stuff to discuss afterwards because of that. And I mean, he just wanted, like, it was a boring session. It was just theoretical stuff we needed to know. And we just wanted it to be over so we can move on and go and have a drink, go to have some food. I think it was the last session for the day we had. It was just annoying that the people were fighting about something we had no control over whatsoever. So yeah, that was that. And look at that, the AI finally decided to attack at some positions again. I know they always wait till they have full preparation, but it can be so annoying. I mean, we clearly have the upper hand here. Yeah, you're gonna retake that quite easily. Paratroopers are doing that over there, which is also very nice. That means we are probably losing more guns again. Nope, we are nearly at a surplus. Well, nearly, I say that. For some reason we lose a lot of tanks though. Yeah, just move through here. Retake Kustavaya. Kazakhstan. Yeah, that didn't do anything towards their capitulation. Still holding Stalingrad. We still have Moscow, right? Yeah, we still hold Moscow. Which was the capital of Russia. And over here we have some pushes again. My pushes are going kind of nicely-ish. China is dealing with... Oh, North Korea has quite a lot of troops to the northern border. You're not part of any nation faction yet. Nope. You're just afraid. Which makes kind of sense. And down here, a lot of troops are still holding that harbor. Unfortunately, everybody pulled out of that one. Japan has landed like next to a harbor, which is kind of unfortunate because those divisions will be crushed, I think. The Germans are still holding onto the peninsula. Canada is still applying some pressure to China, so Hong Kong and the harbor next to us get some relief. Which actually resulted that the harbor next to it managed to push out a bit to the east, to the west. God damn it. Me and cardinal directions. Awful, awful, awful. And you're pushing up there, which is nice. Afterwards, you probably should push in here, though. You guys, I need you up on this front as well. Go like this. And also shorten this front. So look here. So you guys move along. Move along, get in position. Fight. Fight to retake territory. To get the Russians towards capitulations. Well, I don't mind if you guys get political in chat, as long as you can do it. I know that's really hard. Not on a professional level, but on a level where you're not personally insulting each other. Like I said, I mean, that mission I was... Okay, I was an officer as well. I was like a special officer in the rank of a first lieutenant, but... Still, that definitely was a problem which was way above my pay grade. I mean, they insulted each other there. Like, I'm just coming back to this. I won't come back to the training unless the other nation has apologized, which is my opinion. So why? You're a soldier. You're doing the same job in a country abroad to keep the peace, and you have to fight about stuff like that. That's just crazy, in my opinion. But hey, that's how it is. And I have a weird feeling something is wrong with the stream. It says on YouTube I have streamed for 42 minutes. On my streaming session, on my streaming overlay window, where on OBS it says I have been streaming for 40 minutes. So what's true now? I'm confused. Doesn't matter. I love HOI 4. If I was a teacher, I think I would use HOI 4 or some parts of HOI 4 as a teaching tool. To be honest. Like with mods and stuff, you could like recreate some battles and stuff to tell you to students, and it's interactive, and the maps are fairly accurate. I mean, if you zoomed out, they're very accurate. If you zoom in, it's kind of... Well, for one of the best example for me at least is because I live here is Switzerland. I mean, it's not divided up in enough provinces or cantons, and I mean, Ticino or Tessin would be like from here to here. This one is a different canton at all. Why is that the same province? Ah, okay, Ticino Graubünden. Okay, it's two provinces. Swiss plateau, there's like Schwyz, Luzern, Zug, Zurich, everything is in here. I mean, Zurich as a city, yeah, the canton is on the border to Germany, but the city doesn't stretch to the border, so it's way too big. Same goes for Basel, and actually Schaffhausen should be across the Rhine on the other side, like a little smirch over here. Still, I do like it. You can learn from it. There are other mods with even more town names and stuff. Or Switzerland is a little bit more in-depth as well. Same goes for Germany, although this mod has quite a lot of more towns in it, like Kaiserslautern and all that stuff over here. What I do like is the national monuments. Like here we have the Brandenburger Tor in Berlin. I think the Eiffel Tower in Paris, yep. I think Big Ben in London, yep. And I think... Do they have a naval invasion? Oh, no, that's just a weird looking thing there. Does Rome has something as well, like the Colosseum? No, Rome doesn't. What would be a nation where could be something? Like New York could have the Statue of Liberty, yes. Washington could have like the Washington Monument, nope. But the Statue of Liberty is there. Maybe Japan has something in Tokyo or near Tokyo or something like that. Not quite sure actually. That's just anti-air. It was like, yeah, there it is. Nope. It was not. Maybe China in Beijing. The... I don't know. The Forever City? I don't know the English word. In German it's die ewige Stadt. Oh, look at that. The US is actually pushing out of here. That's nice. Did the Germans manage to hold the peninsula? Yes, they did. Qui-Gon was a landing. I will hold that one forever. How is the push going over here in Vladivostok? Also not jabby. Although, they kind of been pushed back a little bit over here. That one is good. I mean, you had so many divisions up here. You could have just started to rush out of there, but no. Oh. Mexico and Egypt did some stuff over here. The other pushes over here are not... Like I said, the AI is not pushing really aggressively, which is kind of sad-ish. How much closer is Kazakhstan towards capitulation? Not a whole lot. How much victory points is Opal? Or all, not Opal. 5. 5. Chill. Delete your front line. Get over here-ish. Move over there, and then you're gonna push in here like this. That will be your new orders. In the time where you regain some tanks and some arms. The arms thing is going up rather nicely, just 4,000 guns missing. Zwier, piece of land above Zurich near in Germany. Well, it doesn't have it in this game, but in real life it should be. It's a town. It's Schaffhausen, which is across the Rhine. To be honest, I don't know why it belongs to Switzerland. I should, because we definitely had that covered in our school history, but that's something I blared out. Or I forgot. The only thing I remember about this town is... No, not Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein would be here. Here-ish, which is also not in the game, unfortunately. This one is Bodensee. It's a lake. Doesn't know why it just says Germany. It should say Bodensee. And I just know Schaffhausen was actually bombed by the Allies during the Second World War. And they said... quote, that's what I remember from, I can't say it's quote, but that's what I remember from school. They said they thought they were already in Germany. So it was an honest mistake, so to say. It wasn't, but that's what they said. Yeah. Haven't researched anything in planes yet. Don't know if it's worth starting doing it. I mean, at some point it probably would be worth. Engineering tank, yeah, switch it over to the new one. Yeah, sure. Now we can switch. 10 a year, 2 a week. Construction could be going a little bit faster. Do I need anything else modernized? Over here, we are through, kind of through with the guns. Not really. If I do that, that will take forever. Let's do this first. Let's do this first. I mean, I could ask for territory. Oh, you're actually in position, so you could start. Well, one of you is. Can you kind of strategically move over here? Please? Thank you. So you at least move a little bit faster. So you do a little fighting over there. Yeah, Liechtenstein is Fürstentum. It's a duchy. They speak Swiss German. They have the Swiss franc. They have a lot of banks, of course. If any Liechtenstein citizens want to join an army, they join the Swiss army because Liechtenstein doesn't have an army. Switzerland is, so to say, guarding Liechtenstein with its army. Although I guess in case of war, at least that's how it used to be when I was still in the army, all the defenses would be on the other side of the Rhine. So Liechtenstein is kind of on the opposite side of the front. So it would be overrun. And yeah. So they're kind of screwed. Historically wise, why it is like this, I don't remember either. Would have to read up on that, which I'm not going to do right now. I could, but I'm not going to do. Yep. But you don't live, Owen, so you don't live in the Netherlands? No problem. Send. There we go. There we go. The Allies doing a little bit of push again up here in the north. Not that it is going anywhere. Already stopped it again. Oh boy. Russia any closer towards capitulation? 42% towards capitulation. I should really focus on Russian pushes, on pushing into Russia. So instead of doing that, go away. You're gonna do this. Push up here. Thank you, and execute, execute, execute. Execute the mission parameters. When I get enough guns again, I will train a couple more divisions. That one, I'm pretty well. I know why we are no longer mercenaries. We used to be most feared mercenaries in Europe. We called it the Reisläufer back then. So even Napoleon had a couple of divisions, companies probably more, of Swiss mercenaries fighting in his wars. And I think it was actually the Napoleonic War where both sides had Swiss units, hired Swiss units, so there was like brother against brother and stuff like that fighting on the battlefield. That's when the government back at that time decided to prohibit it. And if my memory serves correctly, don't count on that. Read it up if I'm I could be wrong, but I know the Swiss Guard in Rome. It's the only, so to say, mercenary squad still in existence, and that was because the Pope back then was also very fond of Swiss soldiers because, like I said, they were the best back then. So he wanted to have the privilege to keep his Swiss Guard around, so to say. Yeah, sure, upgrade those guys. Probably then they'll do a little bit more damage. And therefore, it's the only Swiss mercenary troop still in existence, so to say. Although, it's not very good paid, so... And I know that because I actually was thinking about my time in the army to actually join the Swiss Guard in Rome. And I was reading up on everything and so on, but yeah, I'm just not religious enough to do that. At least not Catholic enough to do that. I mean, I'm Catholic on paper. I'm baptized and everything. My parents, my grandparents, everybody in my family is Catholic, as far as I can remember. And yeah, I chose to believe more in Odin and Valhalla than in the Catholic faith. Because in my opinion, what the hell do you need a church for if God really is everywhere? And why do they need my money? So that's one of the reasons why I didn't join the Swiss Guard. Because it was too religious. I had a couple of buddies who joined it and asked them, and the payment wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. I mean, I earned decent money in the Swiss army when I did my missions abroad in former Yugoslavia, so in Bosnia and in... yeah, Kosovo. And it wouldn't have even half as much as I earned in the Swiss army. I don't remember the exact figures, but it was pretty awful. I mean, okay, you didn't have to pay for room or food, and a lot of other stuff was paid for in Rome, and that would have been interesting. But yeah, I mean, you have to with it's like a 2-year contract, and this time the money you make you should be able to put on a bank, so you have some savings if you come back and can't find a job right away and stuff like that. So it was just not worth it for me. Too much inconvenience and not enough pay. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm a real pagan. I mean, I was just thinking when I was on mission. I mean, it was never really dangerous for us Swiss guys. We were in very, very calm areas. There was not a lot of stuff going on over there, so there wasn't a lot of danger for us to there. Awesome. Instead of doing that, do that. You're still doing that, and you just move in here. Just move in here. But I was thinking, yeah, you're confronted with death anyway every day. Hey, thank you, Owen. Yeah, I'm pretty happy on the 1,100 subscribers. That's actually also already 1,160. Yeah, I just thought, if there is really anything after death, I would rather be in Valhalla drinking and celebrating than being in heaven and getting punished for stuff. So I started to read up on it a little bit. I still don't know a lot, much about it. And I just know, like I said, if I would have died in battle, I would have gone to Valhalla. I would have drunk all night. In the morning, I would have gone into an endless battle until I get killed. And in the evening, you get the Valkyries come onto the battlefield, bring you back to the meat hall, where you magically come back to life, of course, or where they sew you up back together or whatever. And you drink the whole night and celebrate the whole night again, and the next morning you go back to battle. If I remember correctly. Like I said, it's been a while. Oh, there is a storm? Where is a storm? In the Netherlands? Well, if you think about it, basically everybody is an atheist. Because if you believe in one religion, you don't believe in the other religion. One comedian, I don't remember who it was, said it perfectly right. If you are an atheist, you don't believe in 100% of all the gods who are out there. The different beliefs. If you're a Catholic, you don't believe in 99.99% of all the gods who are out there. So you're just 99.99% an atheist. So, yeah. That's kind of strange. But I kind of like that sentiment, or that thinking, that idea about that. Oh, Ireland has a big storm. Ooh. That's not from Serbia? You mean Siberia? Because, yeah, Serbia is over here and Ireland is over here. If you get a snowstorm from Serbia, Switzerland is kind of in the middle and we don't have a snowstorm. From Siberia up here, which would come, I guess, across the North Pole, because you have to imagine the Earth is not flat. I hope I don't offend any flat earthers on my channel. I hope I don't have any flat earthers in my channel, but that would be a possibility. Brussels, really? Brunei, not Brussels. You're not NATO. You're not NATO. Malaya's not NATO. Indonesia's not NATO. Yeah. Australia should be NATO. No faction. Interesting. Ooh, up here. We sank a couple of Russian convoy ships. Nice. Oh, they finally... Look at that. They finally pushed them away from St. Petersburg. Starting to push down here again. Moscow still holding. And we are still pushing into Russia. Ooh, just saw something. No. You're gonna go and attack the airport. So we can move our our planes over here. Siberia, yeah. I thought so. Serbia would have been kind of strange. Because, like, we should have a snowstorm then as well. What temperature do we have? Let me check here on my weather app. Weather. Come on. -1 degrees. It would be nice to get a meter of snow. Actually, -2 degrees now it is loaded. Let me check the weather for the next 10 days. Come on. Load. Tomorrow we have 90% chance of snow and rain. But it's mostly rain instead of snow. And it will get warmer, up to 11 degrees next week. Crap. I'm a winter person. I'm not going for winter sports. I'm not skiing, I'm not snowboarding. But I definitely like winter more than summer. I mean, in the summer, the trend of the female clothing, less is more. I really do enjoy that to watch, but I don't know. I feel much better in winter for some reason. I just want to redraw this line, please. Thank you. Like this. That's awesome enough. There's the airport I was looking for. Ten airplanes too much in this airbase, unfortunately. Is there one close by over here-ish? So we can take out like those 11 attack helicopters. Move them over here. Come on, and you still would have reach over here a little bit? You actually do. Awesome. Yay, free military factory. Just 540 more guns, and we are on a surplus on guns. Main battle tanks. Produce a couple of main battle tanks, please. I mean, gun production would be kind of important as well, but we have a full line of that going on there. A lot of destroyed factories, of course, because they are mostly in Brazil. But they're getting repaired now again, which takes like, what, 6th of March? Not too long. It still takes too long, but we could change our military spending to increase our manpower again, but I don't see the need for that right now. Did take an airport there, and Russia is like 43% towards capitulation. So in the last hour we just took away 1% from Russia, which is I wish we could hire more troops. I mean, I could give up on Brazil and just send those 31 troops over to fight and let them get destroyed here everywhere. I think that's actually the point what I need to do. How strong are you guys? My MP divisions. How strong are my MP divisions? Combat width of 20. I have a decent amount of HP. Good hard attack, good soft attack. Screw it. You're gonna be Red Army. Gonna delete all your orders. You're gonna come over here. That's a long front. No. Don't put a front line like this. You're gonna do a front line like this. And then you're gonna get an order to push to here. Uzbekistan is friendly. We're not at war with Uzbekistan. So, there it is. Why don't you show up? There it is. Probably had Uzbekistan selected as well. Of course it takes them forever to get here. They have to move to harbors and then ship out. So that's going to take a while. That means we have some time for chat. What's chat about for the past month? So you haven't gotten a lot of snow since 2012. Same for Steph. Frost can be good. And okay, 2013. Paratroopers. That's actually a good idea. Paratroopers. would be this one, right? Raiding Squadron. It's a combat width of 3, which is me. Commando Truppen, also combat width of 3. I do have the points, though. Sure. Make that a combat width of 20. Special Operation Forces, yes please. Infantry Battalion, Special Operation Forces. Spec Ops, combat width of 12. 15. 15, 18. And then we do want a light recon company, I guess. Brings you up to 19. And an engineering company brings you up to 20. How about radio company? Self-propelled air defense battery. Huh. Would be paradroppable. But no. No. Okay, we leave it at that then. Save it. Raiding Squadron will be renamed to Paratroopers. Whoops. There we go. And rename them to Paratroopers. Paratroopers. Rename. There you go. We now have paratroopers. Probably want the paratrooper symbol for them as well. Not the paradox symbol, paratrooper symbol. That's the MP. There it is. Damn it. Misclick. There it is. Update. Sure. So there we have paratroopers. You, of course, are nowhere near where you need to be, right? Nah. Most of them are still at sea. Some of them are still at land. Well, not that many actually. Three up here and 2 down here. The rest is already in the ocean, which is kind of nice. Of course, we still have a resistance to occupation, which is not a big surprise to me. That means production-wise, do we have already transport planes? I believe so. 2025s. How far are we along with research? How long would it take to research the last level of paratrooper planes? That would be 288 days, so that's not worth it. So we're good there. Production-wise, I do want some transport planes. I do, however, need to get some factories onto that. We nearly got the main battle tanks. We are good on small arms. Everybody is armed again. Yay! Anything else we have a ton of? We're not producing any manpads right now. Oh yeah, we do. No, we don't. But the ATGM can be reduced. Which is this one. Well, we just have one factory doing that. You're not producing that anyways. I'd rather not use my gun construction on that one. I mean, yeah, go down here. Then take away one factory of those. Does that mean you're producing it now? Not yet. Give you 2 factories, go down to 1 line over here. Do we get a green factory down here? No, we don't. Move 2 away from here. No, we don't. Move that up to that. Okay, move it down to 1. Move it down to 1. Then move it back up. Okay, you need to go all the way to the top. Now we're good. Fill that back up, fill that back up. We already have 46. Really? No, I'm using all of that, that's good. So we could add in a couple of transport planes. And I would like to add the biggest one. There we have it. 2025. Move 10 in there. Waiting for them to get ready. Yeah, look at the range they have. Noise. Noise, noise, noise. Check it out. You have a very small range. Still, move you over to this airport. You're still able to cover a bit of it. Not many, but a little bit. Which is still good. We do not have any paratroopers in this division. We could, however, switch over a couple of those guys. Maybe. Let me check. If I want to do that, we need... We will gain... Nice. So we can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch those guys over to paratroopers. Cancel. 3, 4, 5. Because I don't have the equipment needed for 10. Okay, this is still too many. 2, 3. And that's okay. Switch those 3 over. You're gonna be a new army. You're gonna be a different color again, like greenish. We do need to roll a new commander. There you go. And you're gonna be over here, getting ready for a paratrooper drop from here. To... we can't reach that one. Could take out this one though, or... Where should I go then? I think over here. It's the right choice. Not that it matters. 3 transport planes needed for that one. I don't actually know the tallest mountain in Switzerland. I think it's Mont Blanc, which is actually sharing a border with France, so it should be somewhere around here-ish. I've never been a big climber, so I couldn't really tell you. You're getting there, you're getting there. Paratroopers are coming along, the military police is coming along, I mean. We are still not producing any multi-role fighters. And I'm actually not 100% sure if it's worth to use the paratroopers on capturing the capital over there. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. We will see if it works out or not. $887 meters, which is the tallest mountain of Switzerland. Let me check. Tallest mountain in Switzerland. Oh, my hand.
Zu den höchsten Bergen von Schweiz gehören die Fuhrspitze mit 4.634 Metern,
Thank you, cell phone.
4.545 Metern und Liska mit 4.527 Metern.
Okay. The Differ Spitz is 4,634. Probably nobody knows that. Templon is just 3,000. Oh crap! I didn't want to click on that. Go back. Okay. No, don't do that. Ah, damn it. The Matterhorn, which probably everybody knows around the world, is 4,478 meters high, which is kind of awesome. It's a tall mountain. Yeah, sorry, I didn't. My cell phone was muted for incoming calls and everything, but apparently not for using decent amount of other stuff, like what was it? It's not Siri. It's not Alexa in Chrome. On not Chrome, on a... God damn it. An Android phone. So I'm not 100% sure which one it is. That's pretty high. Why would you do that? Just go back. Do whatever. Why would you do that? Just go and get to a position where you actually want to be or need to be. Just attack them over here. Oh, I'm paused. Of course nothing is happening. God damn it. I didn't realize that. 50 meters. Well, and I just have been to Dublin in Ireland, which no offense to Dublin, it was a nice city, but I preferred Edinburgh, according to the cities. And the Scottish Highlands are beautiful. I traveled all the way around here. In Ireland, however, my mother told me I need to go again, and then I need to go to Galway. And also down to the south. Supposedly it is beautiful. It's what I would have liked to do. It's what I would have liked to see. Would have been that one. We're still good on guns, right? Yeah, we have like 4,000 surplus on arms. Nice. And look at that. My military police unit is coming in slowly but surely. Taking up some towns up here in the north. Was that another % against Russia? 45% still. Well, to be honest with you guys, if you come from Switzerland, every other country or town is not as expensive. Switzerland is freakishly expensive to live. Everything in Switzerland is just freakishly expensive. Another 8 convoys sank up here. Another 2 convoys sank up here. Nice. Norway has gotten some territory back finally. Also, the AI finally is attacking from time to time up here and down there. And my weak-ass military police divisions is finally getting in position. Of course, it will take them forever to get there. My paratroopers are getting in position as well. Do we still have some at sea? Yeah, we do. I chose an interesting route. Well, actually not that interesting. That actually made sense to go through the Mediterranean and through the Black Sea. Black Sea was kind of the closest way. I mean, you could have gone, like, to Spain or Portugal and then just rushed through the country. Portugal is part of NATO? Yep. And then just traveled across rail lines through Europe. But I guess ships would have been the shortest way. So yeah, to you guys in chat, which is a country you really would like to visit? Like maybe you haven't visited before, or you have been there and would like to go again. Which country would that be for you? Interesting point of view. Why do you think California is the shit state of the United States? You would like to visit Rome. Or you have been to Rome and would like to visit again. Nice. Should go super aggro mode, and you should go super aggro mode as soon as you are in position. Well, Denver, Colorado had weed legalized a couple of years back. Cool, cool. For me, it is definitely, well, again, Scotland, Ireland, Iceland is on the top of the list at the moment. As soon as I have enough money saved up from my regular work, when I go back to my regular work, would be Iceland, Greenland as well. Then Canada, Alaska especially, actually, which would be the US again. But yeah, what the hell is that? That seems to be an interesting thing. Would visit that one. And Scandinavia as well. Like Norway, Sweden, Finland, all the way up here near Murmansk. Or actually Wassedorf. Would interest me quite a lot. And I know it's weird, but I would love to go to Siberia. I don't know how feasible that would be. But I would kind of love to do that. Don't know why, just interested in it. Japan, not so much. I don't know why, but it's not real tempting for me to go to Japan. Oh, look at that. The US have taken quite a bit of land here in China. Canada as well. Well, Hong Kong is still in in NATO hands. However, they don't have a lot of troops here anymore. They have, however, landed in Westsowa. The German peninsula here is still holding. You tried to land here and kind of failed, I guess. Ooh, look at that. Another big landing from the US. Turkey up here still doing okay-ish. Could have spread out a little more. They connected up here, which is nice, which means those two divisions are encircled and hopefully will starve out. Mexico and Egypt are still working on that part over here. Did I sink a couple more convoys here? 2 more. Nice. Other news. This one over here seems to be holding. Not really pushing, but at least holding. You're kind of getting in position still. If you go here, can you then rush to that one? I hope you will. Let's see if it works. Ugh. That didn't work out. Yep, we're gonna lose our 3 paratroopers here. They defended that well enough. Too bad. Sure, upgrade this one. Why the hell not? Yeah, that's already done. Okay, can we switch over those 4 guys to paratroopers? Don't really have enough C equipment, but screw it. Gonna be new army, and you're gonna be green again. You're gonna need a new commander, which is this guy over here again. Which is kind of weird that he survived, but that's what it is. You go from here. And this time we will try to land directly in the city, actually. It's a bit sad that the AI has been buffed. North Korea? Nah, not tempting for me, actually. At the moment, at least. Instead of just doing that, could you do a B movement over here, please? Thank you. You have pretty much your organization back. Yeah, just start attacking. Just start attacking. You guys are doing well up here-ish. Yep, that looks about right. So my military police has actually arrived and is fighting. Austria, Hungary and Croatia. Austria is nice. I've been to Bregenz, I've been to Vienna. to Vienna. Croatia, I have not really been anywhere else till except Zagreb. Hungary, I've never been to Hungary. Apparently it is beautiful. The two cities, Buda and Pest. So Budapest is supposedly to be very nice. My buddy of me went there on his last school excursion. They went to Budapest. What else have we seen? Rome, I have... Actually, have I been to Rome? I don't think so. I know I've been to Milano. I have been to Venice. I've been in Ancona quite a lot because we used to take the ferry from Ancona to Patras, which I think is this one over here, right? No, that's Thessaloniki. That's Patras. Peloponnese, yeah. Then my parents have a little holiday house like down here. So we would go with the ferry from Ancona to here and then drive down here. Anywhere else in Italy I have been. Pisa. Where is Pisa? Napoli. Where else is Pisa? Piacenza. Brescia, Como. Como is actually the border crossing. Como Chiasso is in Switzerland, and Como is the border crossing on the Italian side. I've been to Genoa. There is Pisa. I've been to Pisa. I've been to Firenze. I think I never made it to Rome, though. France, I've been here. Mulhouse, I've been a couple of times. And... where the hell is Locarno? Somewhere, I'm not sure. Was it this, and either up here or either down here? But just like, we were at the border, we were visiting some caves with stalagmite and stalactites, and we just crossed, because there was a grand border stone, we just hopped it like forward and back when I was at school. France, Switzerland. Yeah, we were that kind of kids. I have been to Rotterdam once. When I took a bus, well, actually, I've been more. I took a bus trip from Zurich up to Edinburgh, to Scotland. We went through Dijon to Calais. We slept one night in Calais. Well, actually, we slept in Lille. Then we drove to Calais and shipped over with the ferry. And when we came back, we went from York, Edinburgh, Newcastle, London. Where the hell is York? Pretty sure we went from York, from here. Well, okay, it's actually Hull then, the harbour, to Rotterdam, and drove back to Zurich. Germany, I've been quite a lot of places because my mother is from Germany. I've been to Munich, Karlsruhe, Mannheim, Mainz, Cologne, Köln, Koblenz. It lies on the route where my grandmother lives. Munich, I don't remember why, but I was in Munich. I had a girlfriend, well, actually a fiancée, which lived, can I find it? Over here, Aachen. And, well, actually I've been to Luxembourg. That was the same trip with the bus. So we drove up through Germany and then through here. Never been to Belgium, never been to the Netherlands, which is kind of sad. Yeah, York was up here. Where was Hull again? There's York. Yeah, the Highlands are beautiful. If you ever manage to do that, it will be beautiful. Owen, that was... oh crap. 11 years ago? 10 years ago? 11 years ago. 11 years ago. She dumped me 6 months before the wedding, so no wedding. That's why I'm still alone in Switzerland. She was supposed to come and live with me in Switzerland. We planned, we would have taken over my parents' flat for half a year because my parents were going... my dad had heart surgery and he needed to go to What's the English word for it? Not rehab, but... yeah, where he would get better faster, so he had to go to a warmer climate. So they went to Greece and somewhere, I think, was it New Zealand, Australia that year? I don't remember. So they were gone for 6 months, and in this 6 months we would have searched now in a house for us, and when my parents would have been back we would have gotten married. But yeah, about a month before I came back from my mission in Kosovo, she dumped me. Well, that kind of sucked. Well, of course I was abroad for a half a year. I mean, it would probably been a little much to ask if that would have hold, but it would have been nice if it would have holded. Unfortunately, it was not. But hey, time goes on. Life goes on, right? We are short on CNC equipment quite a bit. Can we change that somehow? Yeah, of course, all the factories are getting destroyed, which is kind of eek. How much guns do we have right now? Probably using up a ton of it. Yeah, we actually can shrink it down like by one line. Awesome. So we produce a little bit more CNC equipment. Although the push of those units is going on nicely. It's risky. Screw it, risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Nobody was there. Nice. How close does that bring you towards capitulation? Not very. Like half of you, like 2 of you, going to go for this province up here. I don't know why I paused there by accident. No worries. No, not a lot of people know that. I actually barely talk about that. You caught me in a good moment there. A lot of people actually say I should talk more about stuff like that, but I'm just not that kind of person. Talks about stuff like that. You actually just fall back line. You're gonna hold that one over here indefinitely, or as long as possible. And that push is still going. That push... oh, we have an actual surround over here. Nice. I wasn't even trying. Well, you are kind of moving in there. So that's... yeah, they reconnected. That's what I thought would happen. Actually, don't need that long of a front anymore. That will be more than enough. Come on, you two. Game crash? Nope, game's still good. You probably could... well, you are already doing it. You could probably strategically move to here. For now. This attack is kind of going nicely. You guys still need to move for quite a while. Till you get somewhere. But that's kind of working. I don't know if I'll be able to manage to end this playthrough before the DLC comes out. Which is in 7 days. I mean, if I can get Kazakhstan to capitulate, which would be kind of awesome. That would result in a lot of troops going bye-bye from the front, which will probably result in a lot of troops getting... how long does it take you to get there? 5 days? Holy crap, and you? 12 days. Super slow paratroopers. All those troops, those are all Kazakhstan troops, right? All those troops would go bye-bye if I managed to take them out. Awesome. I'm gonna research it. Why the hell not? I'm not gonna switch it over right away. Now we are finally on a surplus on the materials. On guns, I mean. But yeah, if Kazakhstan can go away, it would be kind of awesome. Two divisions will take the capital. No, they will not. The Indian division just stopped them. Really? You have taken that, you want to go. And you have taken that. You want to go over here and then over here. Right. Right. In 2 days you will be in Kribatsut. And when you hear we have a 2-front attack against this one Indian division, which is actually dug in a bunker. Crap. That's why it's taking it so long. But still. Should manage to do that. Yeah, keep going, you're good. You're getting training while fighting. Same goes for you guys. Well, actually, one of you guys is supposed to be fighting. Just took this province, which brings Kazakhstan a little closer towards capitulation. If all those Kazakhstan troops go, because most of the troops on the fronts are Kazakhstanian troops, there are not a lot of Russian troops left up here. I guess they have a couple of troops over here. Not a lot though either. I mean, if the Turks could just move their asses. But no. Why would they? Although over here they managed to push out a bit. Morocco actually. Americans have landed up here as well. Germans still holding the peninsula. Well, mostly Japanese troops right now there. Is that still China? No, that's Turkey. Turkey moved in down here as well. Nice. Ah, they managed to push out of Hong Kong. The Germans did some stuff over here. Well, don't know why it suddenly belongs to Germany, but it is what it is. We have a couple of factories over here, I guess, because of the attack. If we take this airport, I will move some troops over to this airport. Should be kind of helpful. If we take this airport down here, we will take it in a minute or two. And you guys can be actually added to this front right now. Come on. And then you actually B-move it over here. Strategically redeploy. You two guys B-move it to here. Be kind of helpful. You guys are still trying to take this 3 provinces up here. Which takes you a bit, but you're fighting, that's good. Or, I mean, it would be nice if there are basically no American troops left. That's just Mexican troops and Hungarian troops pushing over here. From time to time. There are some Mexican troops up here. Norway is still kind of good. If you could just kill this guy. With just 5% attrition, but he is attrition. How long does it take you to finish your move? I hate it in this mod that everything takes forever, because, yeah, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I think it's because there's so much going on in this mod. So many units and stuff like that. Oops, sorry. Actually a full organization attack. I don't think we will win, but you attack anyways. I mean, if we take the capital there, it won't be the worst thing to do. Actually, you two, instead of doing that, just move down here first. Don't seem to be anybody in this province. You are pretty attrition. You're gonna take that. And you two, you can actually attack here, which is a complete failure. Of course it is. But you're going super aggro mode, so that's okay. So you should be pushing whenever you can. We're actually winning most of the times. Most of the times-ish. Russia is still 47. Yay! Another 2%. Yeah, my Marines have been pushed back, which is not a big surprise there. Instead of moving around and about, how about you attack here with some support from here, and are you retreating? You just take this town, please. You can, you should take a town. I'm getting attrition by the minute. Those two just moving down here, which will close the ranks even more. Which brings Kazakhstan probably even closer towards capitulation. 28% towards capitulation. How long till you're there? 24 days. Yeah, full organization attack again. Just because you can. As soon as you're here, we have a two-prong attack, which should work out nicely. How much factories are in this province? None at all. How useful. 14 slots unlocked, but nothing really taken in there. I actually probably could delete this front line over here and tell you to just stop. You stay there, you still finish your move, so you have taken the airport. You need to regain some organization here. Quite a bit, actually. That is kind of nice. You're still moving down there. That's going to be kind of a victory-ish. You actually could come down here as well. You two should be added to this one as well. There you go. So we have now 8 divisions down here. And like 13 and 8 pushing out this way up here. It's kind of nice. Do you regaining organization? You actually do regain organization. And as soon as you have taken this province over there, we will try with another multi-angle attack, like a pincer maneuver on this province over here. You are going where? You actually push them out of the mountains, which is kind of nice. Those attacks are kind of green-ish. Those attacks aren't. But they lose their organization like crazy. Which is nice. Of course, they still can push back. Actually, Red Army. There we go. Now we have the whole thing covered. Yeah, there's like 1 division left in there with some organization. The rest doesn't have any organization. Probably goes the same for those guys over here. Nah, there are 2 divisions in there with organization left. But we might be able to cut them off over here when we take this province. Come on, finish your move, please. Oh, you actually encountered enemies. Light air assault infantry, which has no remorse whatsoever, no organization whatsoever, and they've been pushed out and reorganized the harbor. Rejoined this division over there, which is not too great actually. Come on, finish your move. please. Come on. 1 day and 6 hours. Damn it. Organization of those guys is dwindling as crazy. Training of those guys is going up though. We're looking on small arms. Still on a surplus. Of course we don't have any tanks whatsoever. Because they have all been destroyed, the factories which are producing that stuff. Nice, you're actually holding the airport for a moment, but a retreat to the town. Yeah, you will retreat as soon as you can. At the moment you're fighting, trying to hold the airport. Which means this province down here, my ear. This province down here will be holded. Will be able to hold for a little while longer. Not this one, the town. Oh yeah, what time will you be there? 26 days. Crap, those units are crap. But you can hold the town for a little while alone. But you will need the support of those two divisions. At some point. Okay. Still attacking down here, which is kind of fun. Then support this attack down here. At this point, yeah. Gonna break the organization of those divisions. We're gonna destroy a couple of what actually nation is that? Iranians, Indians, and that's more Iranian troops, yeah. Same goes for that one, Iranian and Indian. You're part of this push already? I think you are. Yeah, you are. But you are moving very, very slowly. So strategically redeploy to here. Place. Same goes for you. Strategically redeploy down here. Then you will be added to this push. Very nice. Gonna wait till we have two divisions down here, and then we give it another push in here. What kind of nation is that? Western Turkmenistan. No faction. Awesome. Really? Trying to cut me off here? They want to surround me here, which I don't really like, but I think they will manage to do. So blue army is kind of surrounded. As soon as those two divisions are actually down here, we will attack down here again. This one, all the organization is dropping away. Maybe attack here as well. Maybe some support from this one as well. Yeah, one division in there has still full organization, the other one has none. Those divisions down here are getting crushed. Nice. So that should be kind of a victory. You are moving back as well. It takes you 22 days till you are there, and you to 8 days till you are there. The other guys are pushing however they like to. Well, okay. You just move in here, please. You move over there, that's okay. You move there, you move there. You move there, you move there, you move here. You move here. Blue army does still does that, and then does a shift-click maneuver to here. Just cleaning up that little pushback we have over here again. Need to clear that out. Actually, just one of you. 8 days, and for you also probably 8 days. Yeah, you go on attack here. The support of those guys and those guys. Does it turn green now? Kinda-ish. Still moving here, you're still moving there. Where the hell are you going? You're moving, I don't know, somewhere. Doing that. The 24 divisions in here are getting trained up real nicely though. And we probably sank a couple more convoys up here. Like 3 more Russian convoys sunk. Nice. You have pushed them quite far away from St. Petersburg, which is also very nice. Other news, you are doing great-ish as well. This one we're just pushing back here. Yeah, you're still moving. Still have your move orders. It's kind of nice-ish. Oh, they actually got pushed out. Nice. Which means all of you can then do this. Which means that will be a complete overrun of all of those divisions. That means those 9 divisions will be able to join the front up here. And I guess they will join this push up here then. As soon as they have cleaned up that one down here. He hurts. Come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Nukus. Down here. Blue army is doing what? They're still pushing through enemy territory to clean up what they have retaken over here. Which means we are still short on a ton of stuff. Kazakhstan is not much closer towards capitulation. We field like 3 million men. We have lost 3 million men so far, nearly 4. They field like 1.1 million men and have lost 4 million so far. So we should win that war in the end, actually. 48%, yay! So my allies did get some territory somewhere. Probably... Nah, not really. Well, over here they kind of do. I'd have a harbor here, just retake this damn harbor. Oh no, it's not a harbor, it's an anti-air unit. Still holding that, still holding that. Pushing out this one, pushing out this one. This push here in south of China is working out rather nicely. So is the push of Red Army. Come on, crush him. Which division will be there first? 14 days. 15 days. 3 days. So you can already join. Oh, everybody can actually join this push again. As soon as we have taken this one. This one province down here. Which brings Kazakhstan to 32%. Come on, you were the closest, right? Yep, 20 hours. There we go. And you're gonna join this push as well. All 24 of you are doing it. Yep, moving in position. You've lost, of course, I've lost the airport again. Well, we actually lost 1 paratrooper. Probably got overrun over here. You do manage to hold that for a little while longer, though. I actually give a right-click maneuver to here, so we have a connection. If possible. Blue army, still moving in. Awesome. When you're done that, you're gonna continue your move to here. Not that it really matters. It's just 5 points. That doesn't bring me too much closer towards capitulation of the enemy. You are going super aggro mode and you have your orders to go there. You guys, however, instead of doing that, you're gonna strategically redeploy to here. A lot of divisions attacking. Gonna lose my paratroopers. Pretty sure about that. Hey, good night, Stuff. Thanks for dropping to the stream. I hope you enjoyed. But I know you do. You always do. I know that was pretentious of me to say. But yeah, anyways. Let's try. If we can reach... Let's try to save the paratroopers for this stream. When we're done with that, I'm probably gonna end the stream then. Army. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna give you an order. Yes, please. Get in position, get everybody into position, and as soon as everybody's there, we're gonna tell you to go again. Maybe I actually should do something like that. So it's like 3 provinces. So you can spread around a little. You probably should be moved to here. Strategically redeploy, I mean. Instead of B move. Most of the divisions have kind of arrived, I guess. Nearly there. Those 3 divisions. Divisiones. You could attack here to relieve the stress of this unit a little bit. Thank you. Defense is going faster than the offense, which is kind of okay-ish. Still 2 divisions left. Yeah, we're not going to be able to save them, I think. I think not. We still keep trying, though. And blue army goes. Just attack here as well. Okay. Stop your attack, get in position, get your organization back. Before we tell you to go again. Here we go again. Like 160 tanks short. Which is meh. Which is super meh. Ah, okay, we did lose all the troops there. So that means H it for all of you. Redistribute all of you. When you're all in position again, we give you the attack order again. Okay, move this one further up. There we go. There we go. Just let them to redistribute and then attack again. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here as well. I need to edit a couple of episodes, and oh look, the Americans have filed in a couple more troops here as well. So the push should be kind of going at some point. Next stream, hopefully there will be a next stream before the DLC comes out. I'm not quite sure this will be compatible with the new DLC, the new saves and everything. So anyway, thank you very much for joining the channel, the live stream. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the nice conversation we had in chat. You guys are awesome. And I hope to see you on my next stream or videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.